There are Jews who can be rightfully called gastronomic Jews. Their Jewishness expresses itself only in eating Jewish foods, gefilte fish, tzimmes, matzah ball. There are also Jews who can be called pediatric Jews. They insist on their children going to Hebrew school but never show up in a synagogue themselves. Then there are also cardiac Jews. They say that it is enough to be a good Jew in one's heart. The implication is that our religion should only stay in our hearts and should not affect our actions. Well, would you go to a doctor who is a good doctor only in his heart? I mean, he's a great doctor, but it just never expressed itself in his actions. He never cured anyone. But in his heart, he feels for all of his patients and he cares for them so much. Would you bring your car to a mechanic who is only a good mechanic in his heart? He loves the cars, but he has no clue how to open a hood. Do you know the guy who always talks to you about his friendship with you, but whenever you need something, he's never there for you? He is a good friend in his heart, but only in his heart. So if it is not enough to be a good friend or a good doctor or a good mechanic in one's heart, why is it good enough to be a good Jew in one's heart? Also, if all of your Judaism stays in your heart, I'm afraid there will be too much pressure on this vital organ, and that could be dangerous, but that's beside the point. And then also, if you say that it is enough to be a good Jew in one's heart, you should not be surprised when you see religious people doing bad things. Sure, Torah says that we are not allowed to cheat, and he believes in it. But according to you, what he believes should stay in his heart and should not affect his actions. So he is a good Jew in his heart, and he also cheats. The Torah insists that everything you believe in and everything you know and understand has to affect your actions. Otherwise, it is useless. Sorry. Being a good Jew only at heart, just like being a good friend only at heart, is not enough.